Carpet, and of course, it's Jubilee of Lagos.
Well, that's it on Socialville.
When I say, I dare fool.
You already have Destiny Alpha. I know that.
I go shoot out for you.
You already know the vibes. E-Splash give you the best of entertainment, the best of energy, best of everything you need to get your day going.
It's E-Splash every weekday from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. on TVC Entertainment.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta, Georgia, January 15, 1929. The son of a Baptist minister, King received a doctorate degree in theology and in 1955 helped organize the first major protest of the African American civil rights movement, the successful Montgomery bus boycott. King participated in and led marches for the right to vote, desegregation, labor rights, and other civil rights. He advocated civil disobedience and nonviolent opposition against segregation in the South, influenced by Mahatma Gandhi. The peaceful protests he led throughout the American South were often met with violence. Nonetheless, Dr. King and his supporters were persistent and the movement gained momentum. Dr. King was a powerful orator. He appealed to Christian and American ideals and won growing support from the federal government and Northern White. In 1963, Bayard Rustin and A. Philip Randolph led the massive march on Washington for jobs and freedom. The event's grand finale was King's famous I Have a Dream speech. 250,000 people gathered outside the Lincoln Memorial to hear the stirring speech. In 1964, the civil rights movement achieved 2 of its greatest successes: the ratification of the 24th Amendment, which abolished the poll tax, and the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited racial discrimination in employment and education and outlawed racial segregation in public facilities. In the same year, King became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In the late 1960s, King openly criticized U.S. involvement in Vietnam and turned his efforts to winning economic rights for poor Americans. He was a leader of the American Civil Rights Movement and organized a number of peaceful protests as head of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, including the March on Washington in 1963. He was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee on April 4th, 1968.
Welcome back. It's Tuesday right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and the kitchen is about to come alive. We have Chef Luscious in the building. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I know you've been here before, but it feels like you have something extra special prepared that's fresh and new for us.
Yeah.
Talk to us about our meal today.
So today we'll be making chicken creamy garlic sauce.
Okay.
Then pairing it with white rice, but then we'll be flavoring the white rice.
Flavored white rice.
Yeah.
And creamy garlic chicken sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. Chicken garlic sauce, garlic chicken sauce. Which one is it? Which one comes
Creamy
first?
chicken garlic sauce.
All right. Chef Luscious, I know you've got us covered. Let's talk ingredients now. There's probably someone at home that would like to be part of this process and maybe even try it for themselves. What are the key ingredients here? Talk to us.
So remember, it's creamy chicken garlic sauce.
Yeah.
So definitely we have our cream, we have our chicken,
Okay.
we have our garlic.
Okay, those are the key ingredients here.
Yeah.
So the cream itself, is it a special type of cream? What does it look like on the packet? for
It's
instance?
a cooking cream.
Cooking cream, okay? So it's not whipped cream.
No,
It's
no.
not thick milk. No. But could I achieve this with milk, or is it cream?
You can actually achieve it with coconut cream.
Okay.
If you don't have like maybe enough to get the cooking cream.
All right. So for those of you who have a can of coconut cream in your cupboard that you've been wondering, what am I going to use this for? Maybe this might be the solution. Let's talk chicken now. What part of the chicken is this?
This is the chicken thigh.
Okay.
So yeah. So first off, we'll be searing it.
Okay, go ahead. You can lift them. You can lift the pieces. Because the chicken thighs, not the drumstick, not the wings.
You can
specifically
actually
the thighs.
use any part of chicken you
But
want.
You decided to use the thighs.
Yeah, I decided
Pre-cut.
to.
You cut them yourself, or was this how it came straight from the store?
This was how I got it from the store.
Okay, fantastic. So let's talk spices now. We have quite a few on display here, and I know that goes onto the chicken somehow.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
So we have Italian seasoning.
Okay.
We have a black pepper, mixed herbs like the parsley, oregano, and it likes. We have the paprika, our seasoning, our salt, onion.
Okay.
That's basically then our chicken broth.
All right.
That's
So the
basically
chicken
all.
broth is something you had before, obviously.
Yes.
You're not planning to use this chicken to create any new broth at all?
No.
Okay, all right. So let's start doing something with this chicken, because I know that is one of the things that might take time, and it'll be interesting to see your process of searing. But what are you using to marinate this chicken?
So first off, we would be mixing our herbs together.
Okay.
So we'll add our chicken in.
Okay. Looks like about 1 kilo of chicken.
Oh,
Probably about 1 kilo. A little less than 1 kilo, maybe actually 1 kilo of chicken there.
probably.
Yeah.
Then we'll be going in with our oregano, our mixed herbs, our black pepper,
Okay.
enough. We'll go in with our paprika.
Paprika. So I heard from someone that paprika is actually dried tatashi.
That's actually true.
Is actually true?
Yeah.
I got it right. So dried tatache is actually paprika. A lot of people run away from it because they don't really know what it is. They just know that it turns your marinade red. You
Well,
know?
it actually adds flavor to the meal, like a very nice flavor to it.
Okay,
And makes
okay.
your meal look enticing too.
What contraption is that? What is this?
So this is our garlic press.
It looks like a weapon. A garlic press. Okay,
Yeah, so
so
you
you're
put
not
your
chopping the garlic, you're just
No,
pressing it in.
Just press
Okay.
it in.
Okay.
Add just enough.
Wow.
Very easy.
What manner of
Technology, yeah.
contraption is this? Okay.
So go in. That's
I need one of these in my kitchen.
Definitely do.
And for some reason, whenever you're chopping garlic, that smell of the garlic sticks to your hands forever. But with something like this, you don't have that challenge.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I didn't see this part coming. You just added oil to the chicken.
Yeah. The oil helps to bind the ingredients together.
Okay. All right. Show us how you're binding them. Feels like you're casting and binding the spices into the chicken.
So we'll be mixing it. Then this thing is already on fire.
Okay. Let's see if it's hot. Okay, it is hot. I was expecting the oil to go into the pan, and then suddenly she puts it directly on the chicken.
We'll actually be adding our butter to the pan.
Okay.
But for now, we'll just be, marinating our protein.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
You can actually use turkey. It doesn't only limit you to chicken alone.
Okay.
So you can use any protein of your choice that you want.
So that's like a debate, a battle out there. chicken versus turkey in terms of flavor. The amount of flavor it adds to your dish.
This battle
is a debate,
you're trying to set me up online. Some people actually prefer turkey to chicken.
Why though?
I don't know, but I actually prefer turkey to chicken too.
Really?
Exactly.
Okay, so I know that turkey has that crispy, skin and everything, which is great. But in terms of the meat, the flesh, there's more flesh on the maybe chicken breast, chicken thigh to me than the turkey wing. But turkey, the whole turkey has a lot of flesh, yes, but it's tough. It's not as tender as what they call soft chicken these days. Okay, so that water has been boiling. Has anything else happened to that water?
No, we'll be adding our rice.
Okay.
Just to boil our rice, that's all.
Okay. So having the water boiling already before adding the rice in there, that's an interesting strategy. I'm wondering, I do that for pasta. I don't think I've done that for rice. What does that do exactly?
So it helps aid the cooking process more.
Okay.
Because most rice, I don't, particularly to me alone, I feel like the water should boil before you add the rice, because then the rice is going into something hot to cook faster.
Okay.
Or adding it to just normal water, it will take a while, and most times it might get more mushy.
Oh, soggy.
Yeah. Soggy
so if you want your rice to cook but not get too soft, have the water boiling.
Exactly.
So you're saying this reduces cooking time?
It does.
Amazing.
It does.
Okay. All right. So she's brought out the chopping board.
We'll be adding our butter in. Just enough.
Okay. So butter is something that I love, but it can be quite pricey, and then also salty. So is this unsalted or salted butter?
So this is unsalted butter.
Okay. Woo. Okay. Unsalted butter in the pan. And no oil in the pan, just unsalted butter.
Just unsalted butter.
Okay.
We'll go in with start adding
the tongs. All right. So the chicken has gone in, and I noticed that you put the chicken skin side down. I want to take the heat down. Is it too hot?
I think so. It's flashing.
Woo! Skin side down, yes.
Exactly. Doesn't actually really mean though.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So any side down. Some people prefer the skin side down so that it gets that crispy texture, and then also it brings out a lot of the juices. But then there's some that prefer the meat to cook first. So
that's it.
You are varied on this. You don't really mind. Doesn't matter
at all.
Okay. All right. So if you're just joining us, we are making creamy garlic chicken sauce with Chef Luscious in the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen, and it is going to be a luscious meal indeed. You do not want to miss what the finished product looks like. And of course, we'd love to see your videos and your efforts in your kitchen. Try out your own garlic creamy sauce. When you can, just show us. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC when you're posting your videos. We'll be taking a quick break. We'll be back in a bit.
The Renewed Hope Initiative RHI presents the RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow. This national competition is in 3 categories. The household category is a tree planting competition amongst 11 frontline states in northern Nigeria. Each participating household in Adamawa, Borno, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Yobe, and Zamfara states will plant a minimum of 1 tree to qualify, with a video evidence of before and after the tree planting exercise. 20 million naira will be awarded to the best household. Submission deadline is 20th December 2026. Community category will see local governments, local communities, schools, and NGOs reclaim and transform degraded or abandoned areas such as dump sites, landfills, parks, and their likes into green, vibrant gardens, parks, and eco-friendly spaces. 50 million naira would be awarded to the overall best community group. Deadline for submission is 15th July 2026. State category will have all states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, excluding Enugu State, have a chance to address the growing threats to environmental sustainability and cleanliness. States will be judged based on the number of trees planted on major roads and inner streets and how clean they are. 100 million naira will be awarded to the best performing state. Already, Enugu State has 100 million naira for being RHI's model green state due to its greenery and cleanliness. Video evidence must be submitted by participating states on or before 20th December 2026. All entries must be directed to RHI Office, State House, Abuja, or email rhi.greenchallenge@statehouse.gov.ng. RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow.
It's a mean of getaway out of hustle and bustling in Lagos, at Lagos, with Lagos, about Lagos, and it's the vice that gives me joy. Entertainment is creativity. Entertainment is way of life. Entertainment is how you can describe it. That thing that gives you that thing that's specific. That's entertainment to me.
It is time to check out what is going on in the world of entertainment news, and we're going to be starting off with Teju Babyface opens up about difficult periods in his life. Now, comedian and TV host Teju Babyface has opened up about one of the most difficult periods of his life, the time he regretted relocating to the United States. And in a candid YouTube video, he revealed that shortly after moving abroad with his family, he battled with what he called the grass is greener syndrome, the belief that life is automatically better elsewhere. He admitted that from Nigeria, America had seemed full of promise, but once you're there, he was confronted with unexpected realities and challenges. Teju explained that when he made the move, he was certain it was the right step for his career and family. However, things quickly turned after the COVID-19 pandemic struck just months later. And I quote, he said, "When we got there, the challenges started. When we got there, the challenges started, especially when COVID began. I was convinced I had made the biggest mistake of my life," end of quote, he said. The entertainer described those years as extremely tough, adding that he felt lost and feared he had, in quote, shot himself in the foot, end of quote. Reflecting on the experience, Teju said it gave him a deeper understanding of life, humility, and even the meaning behind a lyric by music legend King Sunny Ade that he'd sung for years without truly grasping. He called that season a, quote, ruinous risk, a phase that tested his faith and direction. Now, he says he's grateful for the lessons learned, acknowledging that every path, no matter how promising, comes with its own unique challenges. I mean, this is a reminder that even the grass can be greener on the other side, you still need to water it at the end of the day. And I mean, big ups to Teju Babyface for actually, admitting this and putting this out. Now, let's move on to Korede Bello speaking on poverty limits and creativity. Singer Korede Bello is sparking conversation online with his powerful take on how poverty limits creativity and curiosity. In a reflective video shared on Instagram, the Nigerian star explained that poverty is one of the biggest threats to learning and innovation, saying it keeps people focused on survival instead of exploration and growth. Using Elon Musk as an example, Korede said the billionaire wouldn't have the freedom to think about space travel if he were worried about paying rent or finding his next meal. He noted that many Africans with the potential to change the world are held back because they are too busy trying to survive rather than create. Korede added that if young people across Africa had access to basic needs and stable resources, the continent would see a huge wave of innovation. He closed with a thought-provoking line, and I quote, "When you stop surviving is when you start living." Let us check out the video quickly.
Tonight, hang in there, right? The reason I say that is I think one of the greatest threats to curiosity about how the world works is poverty, it's lack, and it's like a threat to education in general. Think about how so many people who have been designed to change the world, right? But they can't follow their curiosity because they're being led by hunger or led by survival. They have to survive. Their basic needs are not met. So how can you be curious about how everything else works when the reality facing you is that you have to eat tonight? Think about how Nigeria, how Africa would be so different if young people had access to basic resources and their minds and creativity could be devoted to so many other things. Think about you. Like if money wasn't an issue, like what would you learn? What would you think about? You know, because I think that I reflect on this from a place of gratitude, because it really is a privilege to be able to follow your curiosity and just learn about things that are not necessarily connected to how you eat or survive. It really is a thing of privilege, because if you look at the ultra wealthy people in the world, they're also some of the most educated people in the world, but not traditional education, because if the only thing you know about the world is what they taught you in school, and you don't know enough. A lot of the most successful people are self-taught about things that not even concern their business, you know. Some people are so very well versed in about nature, chemistry, biology, astrophysics.
Korede, you couldn't have said it better. I cannot be thinking of the eba that I'm supposed to eat tomorrow and be thinking of innovating something new. Honestly, I cannot be thinking of eating at somewhere me and my senior producer used to go to in Lekki, and I'll be thinking that I need to build something, AI something. He couldn't have said that better. Let's move to the last story. Now, Diddy woke up to a knife at his neck in prison, friend claims. There are shocking new reports about music mogul Sean Diddy Combs, who is said to have narrowly escaped harm while behind bars. According to his longtime friend, Chalusi Finney, the rapper allegedly woke up to find a knife at his throat during his time at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, New York. Finney said, speaking to the Daily Mail, said he isn't sure how Diddy got out of the situation, whether he fought off the attacker or if the guards intervened, but confirmed the incident did happen. He added the attack may have been more of a warning than an attempt to hurt the rapper, saying it was possibly meant to send a message, quote, rather than cause physical harm. You see, at this point, Diddy's life is a movie that we'll just keep watching till, I don't know, Jesus Christ comes at this point. But hopefully nobody deserves this. Let justice be served. But a lot of people are actually coming for his life. Diddy, I'm so sorry about this. Let's take a short break, and when we get back, we'll still have Melvin and Edgar on standby for a musical performance. It's still Wake Up Nigeria.
It's time for some music. Now, gospel music is changing. Gone are those days when you have praise and worship built in slow rhythms and 2 or 3 bits and counts. Now you have gospel rap, you have gospel Afro music, right? And we have an amazing artist here with us. His name is Melvin Godwin, now fondly called Melvin Wonder. Now he is a multi-talented Urobo native who studied his music a long time ago. I mean, we are super excited to have you here in the studio. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
I can tell it's good. I love the style. I love the brand as well. But I'm just probably wondering, Melvin Wonder, it makes me wonder, how did you get that name?
Okay. I would say a long time ago when I started music.
Yeah.
I started with, I wasn't really a gospel artist, so.
I know. When you say I know, I can tell that you're not really good. Things just happen. Something happened.
When I actually gave my life to Christ,
all right.
I started having an experience with the Holy Spirit, and I wanted to use my gifts for God.
Right.
And he said that whenever I go on stage, I'm always going to be that extra pieces to the puzzle. So that's the name, Melvin Wonder.
Awesome. I think it's a brilliant time to be a gospel artist.
Yeah.
Now, just tell me about the song "See My Blessings."
Yeah. So "See My Blessings," that's a new song I just dropped by the inspiration of the Spirit of God. It talks about being appreciative, seeing the blessings that God has given to us, because like the favorite verse of the Bible says, count your blessing, name them one by one. See, because a lot of people, they are not very, very grateful, not because they don't want to be, but because they are yearning for a lot of things that they don't have yet. So, and doing that, it makes you not appreciate the much that God has done for you. So it's just an appreciative song to bless everybody.
All right, it's been an amazing year so far, January to this very moment, and I'm sure you've received quite a lot of blessings. All right,
of course.
But I want you to tell me, what is the greatest blessing you received this year?
The greatest blessing I've received this year.
Yes. It could be material, it could be a service, it could be a feeling, it could be anything.
I would say, because to be very honest, I would say we just had an amazing crusade.
Ooh.
And we had close to about 7,000 people.
7,000?
And
That's
we had like almost roughly 300 people giving their life to Christ.
All right.
I would say that's because the last one we had was about 2,000. We did
all right.
But this one, this one was amazing.
7,000.
Yeah.
Now, the beautiful thing is we have millions of people watching us right now, so I'm sure that you'll be inspired by your lyrics.
Yeah, thank you.
Melvin. Let's
thank
go.
You.
Perform.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm blessed of the Lord, no can stop me now. Tomorrow is greater and better than yesterday. Yes, the past is gone, you know. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Now God be the reason my money long. Grace upon grace is my portion, brother, you know it. Hey, I'm full of His glory, yo. Everything is working together for me. Testimony knocking on my door steady. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it. I'm graced and favored every day. I see my blessings. I see me see blessings. Oh my blessings. God don't bless me, oh no, God don't bless me. I see my blessings. I see me see blessings. Oh my blessings. God don't bless me, oh no. I say one on my right and two on my left. Before I say thank you, the next on the line. Out of my belly, oceans align. Planted by the river, fruit ever ripe. One on my right and two on my left. Before I say thank you, the next on the line. Out of my belly, oceans align. Planted by the river, fruit ever ripe. I'm full of His glory, yo. Everything is working together for me. Testimony knocking on my door steady. I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna take it. I'm graced and favored every day.
You guys. This was just about Ira Star and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake logs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always maintain.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jez is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Now hope
they carry us.
Even when wahala they choke, we stand gidigba. Hope they waka with us for downfall.
They gist with us for buka.
No matter the gbege, our spirit in no fit scatter. Hope now that pikin where they read ABCD and still get ogbonge dream for hearts.
Hope now the mama where they fry akara, we see the reason say
tomorrow go soft for her.
Naija,
your freedom na promise. Say hope go always come, no matter wetin happen.
Welcome back. It's time for What's Up and About, people. Now, something is up and about in this kitchen that is making our noses tingle.
And our tongues and our mouths drill.
Oh, goodness me. Chef Luscious, what are you doing to us? What are you doing to us? Talk to us about that chicken that you're taking off the heat.
So, it's already crispy enough. So I'll be taking it out.
No, first wait, rewind. why is the chicken harassing us?
It looks good, right?
It looks good and it smells amazing.
That's the aim.
So what you marinated it?
Yeah, so we marinated it then.
With what? With what?
It's our seasoning, our paprika, seasoning cube, our Italian herbs, our black pepper, garlic, then our unflavored oil to bind it together. Then we use butter. You know, butter contains a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
So then sear it enough. So I'll be.
So there's no vegetable oil in that pan, for instance.
No.
It was
all from the chicken?
Butter and the chicken. The butter and the chicken.
I'm happy with you.
And she used one weapon they call garlic press. She pressed the garlic inside.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Winfrey, I said I'm not happy with you.
What did I do?
When we started this show, and we talked about the kitchen. You were mentioning herbs. So you did not mention this chicken. You didn't tell me that there was chicken in the kitchen.
Well, is it the other
herbs. And I was saying, okay, I don't want to be in the kitchen today because I don't want to hear anything like herbs. I don't want anything leaves.
Really, chef?
So when I say herbs, what will come to your mind?
I don't know now. Why didn't you mention chicken? You know that there's no chicken in the kitchen. You should have said chicken first.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
I forgive you guys. I'll forgive you.
I've already informed security to stand by, and guard this chicken.
Yes.
Because that chicken is going to be calling people from other departments.
Yes.
Thankfully, we don't have Mike on the
I actually
show
have a bone to pick with you, by the way.
Everything.
I'll pick the chicken bone. I'll rather pick the bones with the chicken.
So there's something that everyone wants, so eventually at a certain time of their life, they want to be able to celebrate with people, especially when they hit some milestones. There's birthdays, there's weddings, and then there's that point where you finally get your first official property, your first house, you know, and there's this joy, you know, you want to call family, you know, get them to pray with you and everything. And Regina Daniels is celebrating a new house, and she took this beautiful picture right in front of this brown door, and I think her brother was somewhere in the background. The compound looks really nice, actually, but the caption just takes us back to something that happened about, it was a week, 2 weeks ago? It's about a week?
A week ago.
A week ago. And the caption is, "In my house, I am a queen." And it hits home. She said she needed a roof over her head, so she got this for her and her family. Now, obviously, first of all, you say congratulations, you know, it's a house for you and your family. It's just really the context in which that caption just, you know, brings that reminder of what happened last week. And go ahead, Edgar.
Yeah, to be honest, I am super excited for anyone that can afford the solution to their problem. When you complain about something and then the next week you go get it, kudos.
Yeah.
Right, thumbs up for you. You know, she complained about, you know, the fact that in Ned's place, you know, she may not be anything, but in a house she is something, and then she says get a house. That's good. You know, do you know how many times I've complained about how the fact that in my father's house I cannot drive something, and then the next day I cannot still get a car? And you know, but if you can actually afford it, no one. To be honest, I mean, some people actually on social media are worried about how did she get the house, what is the story, where's the money, what movie did she make to get that house. I really do not care about that. Because that's not the story. The story is, some weeks ago, this lady complained about, you know, her safety in wherever she was staying, and now she has a place that she can call her home. I'm happy for her.
Okay, so I know that Winfrey is you know, building up to jump into this conversation, because there was a lot that happened last week and a lot of different speculation. Even Ned Nwoko went on another station to even speak, and you know, he was actually questioned on how many you know, spouses he has and all that. So there's a lot going on in that particular space. What I was concerned about was the comment section. There were a lot of people saying, you know, the comeback queen, you know, giving her kudos and all that. But then there were some that had serious grouse with, you know, lifestyle choices, and, you know, there were comments about, you know, private jets and you know, all sorts of things like that going on in the comment section. So I just wanted to hear from Winfrey and find out what you think about this post.
What do you think
about what? About the post? I've congratulated her. It's a beautiful picture. It's a beautiful house.
Okay.
Yeah, I congratulate anyone that has a new property.
Chef, I'm sure you heard about the whole Regina Daniels situation and all of that. What do you think about the whole story in general?
Should I be candid?
Be candid, sister.
Why are Nigerians wicked? Because you need to see the backlash on the comment section. And funny enough, people like that, especially women, I'm sorry, see, if they're given opportunity, they'll be in that man's house. Like, but then the hate comment that was coming, why can't she just, you know, we know that she might have come out to flaunt wealth and all that. But then if your fellow lady is actually passing through shit, I'm sorry for the word, but then are you not supposed to encourage or at least support till when she comes out to say her own side of the story? Because the way politics, I'm sorry, the way he came out and just boom, it's kind of suspicious. So.
Wow,
that's my
So you don't like the fact that Nigerians are dragging her?
Yes.
You feel it's too much, and you feel
it's a fellow woman, and in issues
when
where
say,
there is suspectal.
When people say it's not fair to drag a woman, I'm like, okay, so who is not fair to drag?
Wow.
Is it okay to drag
I love it.
I love it. Okay, so now I know time is going. As much as it's just as if I should just be allowing this conversation, should just be passing and passing.
Why?
I don't even know. The way my body is doing me right now. Anyways, I think it has a lot to do with what chef is cooking. However, in that post, my attention was caught because there was a picture of her and her siblings in the kitchen, and I was like, there are a lot of dirty plates around the sink. Anyways,
wow. We just talked about not dragging people.
I'm not dragging her, so I can't mention the fact that it's dirty.
Talk about the building, talk about the fun, the aesthetics.
This is the plate you saw.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying what I noticed now. So now this is what I have to say now. Also, writing on Edgar's comments, it's not good to drag anybody. the truth is, I mean, we were talking about it the other day. I mean, even here in the studio, like, you don't know what people are going through, right?
Yeah.
And then help. And then even when you can even see a semblance of what people are going through, right? It's also always good to encourage if you can. If you don't have anything positive and kind to say, it's better you hold on your comments. Now, however, this is what I have to say concerning this situation, right? I understand, of course, on no ground should domestic violence be encouraged and to be even like, do you understand, or tolerated, do you understand? And when it's a situation of life and death, I mean, definitely get yourself out of that situation. However, I think, I will say, I don't know, I haven't seen any post of Ned outrightly hitting her or anything like that.
Or any sign of
that. Do you understand? I know the brother literally mentioned that, oh, if I'd seen you, all that and everything. I think violence of all sorts should definitely not be condoned. But then again, this is something that has been on my mind, and I'm like, yo, if the issue which came out, I mean, because he alleged that, I mean, she uses drugs and things like that. If in any case that is actually the problem, then I think we're focused on the wrong thing. Because I think in the long run, we're forgetting the negative impact the use of drugs, especially by a young person, actually has in the long term of your life. Do you understand? So if, for instance, I mean, we had a DBS situation, and then I love the fact that even after that, literally we heard about rehab and all of that. She took a time off social media to probably sort herself out. And because even with Annie's situation, whether it was drugs or not, the fact she's going through a breakup, a split up, she needed that time alone. It's not, even when you are married, even in a relationship, before they even break your heart, you know how your chest will be doing you. Do you understand? And when you're talking about a separation, it's not a matter to be taken lightly, is my point. Now, I mean, am I happy if she got a house and sorted herself out? Totally, congratulations. However, this is not the time to put in all of that on social media. I don't think that is the time. Do you understand? And I don't think all that. But then again, and my point is, there's no point. There's no problem showing that if that's what you want to do, right? But then again, if it's for them to see that, oh, you are fine, I am moving on, and all of that. Her sister was talking about how, oh, $10K dollars for private jets is just, I mean, she can pay for it. Is that the focus right now? The focus is making sure that you are good mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. So I think they should focus on that and leave all this bra alone.
All right. Well, hey, the issue of putting it on social media, whether it was the right time, I'm not really on the same page with that either. I would rather just, keep it to myself. But once again, congratulations, Regina, on your new house.
Water they finish you.
We're going to take your thoughts on that as well on social media. Use our hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC and let us know your thoughts. Chef, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Let's take a quick break, guys. We'll be back.
Guys, food is ready.
Suitable for jollof rice, stew, spaghetti, and yam portage. Cooked to impress.
The world needs moms. With a splash of golden terra oil, a mom can transform a frown into a smile. Change no thanks into yes please. Resolve family feuds without blowing a whistle. Providing tasty family meals is all that matters. Where there are moms, there is love. Golden Terra Oil. Pour pure love.
Keeping hope alive.
We are the drumbeats that refuse to be silent, even when the rhythm falters.
We are the green that refuses to fade.
And the white that dares to shine.
Hope is not a stranger here.
It lives in our markets,
our music, and our streets.
Every dawn in Nigeria is proof that tomorrow is still worth fighting for.
Hope is a child in the classroom, eyes wide, with dreams bigger than walls.
Hope is the farmer planting seeds in faith,
believing in rain and harvest.
Hope is the youth
unafraid to rise,
rewriting the story of our tomorrow.
Hope is us, millions of voices refusing to give up on the promise of this land.
Nigeria, our independence is not just history.
It is a call to keep believing, to keep building, to keep hoping.
Edgar literally just told me something very hilarious. Anyways, the second hour. Edgar.
Yeah, I'm trying to put myself together. It wasn't hilarious. It was interesting. Not hilarious.
Hilarious.
But it's okay. It's all right.
Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria. It is the second hour and it's still a beautiful Tuesday right here. And the momentum is strong, of course. More laughter, more inspiration, of course. Plenty of feel-good vibes right here on the show.
That's right. That's right. Tuesdays are all about being focused and fired up. This week's already in motion, and Wake Up Nigeria is here to keep that energy flowing.
Absolutely. Titi, what's happening in the kitchen? Chef Licious, literally is not even playing with us this morning.
Yes, yes.
So much. Chef, I need you to come back here so that you can explain what manner of magical goodness is happening in that pan. Chef, how is it going over here?
Going very well.
Good?
Yeah.
Good?
It looks good, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to stay as far away from the chicken as possible so I don't put my hand inside. Honestly, it's hard to resist. But if you missed it earlier on, not to worry, you can catch loads of highlights on this on YouTube. Just look for TVC Entertainment and you'll see the magic our chef is preparing in the kitchen today.
Absolutely. Like the camera is not even doing justice. It looks like she's cooking the chicken in liquid gold. Literally.
Yes.
Oh,
it's gonna be creamy. It's gonna be creamy.
Ooh, yes, that's it.
Yes,
that's it.
Still not doing justice, but okay, we'll take it. All right, so of course now we definitely have that coming up. We can't wait to see what the end of that dish looks like. But then again, we still have so much more coming up. Edgar, what else do we have on the show?
Yes, we do. We actually just enjoyed the entertainment segment on the show with Zay. But do not worry, we have a lot. We still have Melvin Wonder. Melvin Wonder will be setting us screens very soon for the second time. I've been dancing here.
Yes, you have been dancing.
But okay, don't worry. I'll think about it, guys. I'll think about that one.
Okay. And of course, on parenting, we have Osezu Bolode crew. Now, she's been here for, weeks and weeks, and she'll be back today to have a very interesting conversation with us.
All right, and then we'll wrap things up with Stephen Pappy Ojo, the Nigerian-American dance star known as Black is King, and performing with global icons like Beyonce, Rihanna, and the likes. We cannot wait.
Absolutely
An
not.
amazing time.
Yes, of course. All right. My name is Winfrey Agbaleshi, as you already know.
My name is Edgar Eriaka.
All right. Keep watching us where you're watching us, and tell your friends, to tell your friends, to tell your friends.
Tell your enemies as well.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes, everyone. Tell everybody. Okay.
Tell everybody. And on that note, we'll be taking a quick break, but do not go anywhere. Still so much more happening right here. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Welcome back. You're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and we're about to have a very interesting in fact, we always have interesting conversations, but this particular one is extra special, right? Because we have with us Osezusi Bolejoku. At this point, I don't think you need any further introduction.
I don't think
so.
You're
a family member, right?
I am.
Next interview, you'll be the one introducing me. How are you doing today?
I'm very well.
And you look flawless as usual.
Thank
I love
you.
the color code. Are you sure we're not in a fashion conversation?
I think so, because
you think so, right?
Amazing. Yeah.
I mean, everything's
we should be talking about fashion.
Thank you so much. We'll do that. We'll look into that.
We will.
We need to read your wardrobe and see what it's like. But anyways, right about now, we're actually here to talk about parenting, right? We've had several conversations about parenting. And I think this is actually really important. This conversation is really important because parenting is something that is eminent in society, because when we train the next generation definitely get to be the leaders of tomorrow. That's what we're told, at least while we're in school, right? So now, today we're having a conversation, skill acquisition at home. Now, how can parents ensure that their children, as they grow, actually learn several skills at home? But before we go into the conversation proper in that regard, what would you say is skill acquisition? Let's start from there.
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When we hear the word skill acquisition, we're wondering, like, are they going to make learn skills like maybe tailoring or fixing cars or something? But skill acquisition is pretty much just helping them fix themselves, brush their teeth, put on their clothes. Do chores at home. Those are skills that would go on to become the skills they later on need in their professional lives, in their career, or they later on need for themselves. I mean, bottling the shirts requires, for a neurotypical child, it requires some sort of executive functioning. You know, you have to know from one level to the next and the next. But for a neurodivergent child, it actually requires training. There's something we have to train. We have to do like a forward training, a backward training, to teach them the step by step. And because home is the first classroom and is the main classroom, really, we spend more time at home.
At home before you finally
then we can learn these things. Parents can be aware that they're teaching their children these things from basic routine at home.
Okay, I think that actually makes a lot of sense, because a lot of times, when we hear skills, we're thinking about maybe making beads or doing something with our hands, something that can make money. Do you understand? But then again, it's true. From the very basics, right, from buttoning your shirt, that actually is very important. And then speaking about the fact that something as basic as buttoning your shirt can actually be an issue. So you mentioned neurodivergent. Now, just for understanding and for clarity purpose, what do you mean by neurodivergent?
Yes, I mentioned neurodivergent because, I said neurotypical. Neurotypical are the ones that seem to be normal, like you and I. We don't know how normal we are yet, but the neurodivergent is an umbrella that covers the different neurotypes. The ADHD neurotype, the autistic brain, the OCD brain, you know. Those brains that are seen as different, that see the world differently. So that's what neurodivergence pretty much covers.
All right, it's a nice way of also putting it as well. All right, amazing. Okay, so now how would you say parents now can ensure that at home, even these basic things are being learned? Because a lot of times some parents think, okay, you know what, maybe we were not necessarily taught. Nobody taught me how to button a shirt. I just figured it out.
I just figured it out.
A lot of people believe, no, you figure it out as well. So how do we how do we get parents to that point to know that, okay, you know what, even these specific things, no matter how little, is interesting and important to actually teach your child?
One key thing I would like to say here is, as much as an adult, you have a challenge, something that's so challenging to you as an adult, right? That's how, as a child, that little thing, that thing you think is little, is challenging for that child because of where our brains are, right? So one of the easiest ways to teach things like this is nursery rhymes, is play. Play is the language of every child. Make routines, make bedtime routines, make waking up routine, make those routines engaging, sing along, break the steps down. First to button the shirts. I watched a clip of a mom teaching a teenage boy how to be safe, like with all the, he's a teenager with all the hormones and puberty going on. And the mom was using nursery rhymes, like Jack and Jill, but with different words entirely. It was funny, but the son got it. This is a teenage boy, right? And when you're dealing with even younger children, singing, repetition, we do these things repeatedly. We wake up every morning, we brush our teeth, we have a bath.
Very true.
But breaking down and repetition, singing, creating a play routine around it would help these children like acquire the skills.
The skills.
quickly.
All right, amazing, true. That I actually totally believe that, because yes, kids, like, I mean, recently I saw a video and the man, which was a teacher, was actually teaching the kids to actually pronounce the words of the alphabets, right? The letters of the alphabet, rather. And he literally did it in a whole rap, and the kids were literally excited. So the fact that you can even hold, you know, it's difficult sometimes to get a child's attention and literally hold it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So they were literally following along and they were excited. So they were more interested in learning the rap than the actual pronunciations.
And guess what? That will stick forever.
It will
When that
stick
child
forever.
is 60, they'll remember the rap.
Very true.
Because of all the engagement that was involved. So make it engaging.
Yes, make it engaging. Okay. No, so now let's talk about other skills that we talk about, that we recognize as normal skills, as what we're talking about. Maybe swimming, maybe sewing, maybe knitting, and all of that. So now, would you say, or at what age would you say it is it is necessary to introduce your kids to that? Because a lot of times I feel like a lot of parents feel the need, okay, fine, once they go to school and come back, fine, go and read. Do you understand? And all of that. So at what point do you think, okay, you know what, you start teaching your child life skills, cooking, cleaning, swimming, or any other thing? At what level?
I actually like this question. You know why I like this question? It's so personalized and so individualized. First, because you're teaching them all those routines, you're actually helping their executive functioning, right? And this is what they need. This is what is required for those other skills.
True.
So swimming is a life skill.
It is a life skill.
As soon as you have access to a coach, and you have access to teaching you. I think that every child should know to swim because it's a life skill.
Every human being should know to swim. So that's me shading you if you don't know how to swim. Because if you can walk.
You're shading me.
Please, I'm shading you.
You're shading me.
I have a coach for you. After this, I will give you his number. We will connect you. Today, you must sign up. I'm telling you.
That's so good.
Yeah, because it's important and it's
is.
interesting how something like swimming can teach you discipline, resilience, so many things, interactions, and all of that. Yes, and it actually has. But okay, so very briefly, let's just wrap up this conversation.
Okay, so briefly wrapping up this conversation, play is the language of every child. Routine is very helpful.
Yes.
Making these things, creating songs out of these activities you want them to learn is amazing.
Yes.
And then follow the lead of your child. Look at what they're interested in. If they're interested in cooking, please, by all means, equip them. If they're interested in athletics, by all means, equip them. So.
Okay, amazing. Thank you so much. You're here again next week, aren't you?
I don't think
so. You don't think so? I don't think she is. Anyways. We're going to miss you.
I'm going to
miss you. Thank you so much. October has been amazing with you right here. And of course, we'll definitely have you around. You know now, you're here. You're here with us. Anyways.
Always.
And that's it on Parenting Conversation right about now this morning. But still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back.
In the beating heart of Owerri, business never sleeps. From sunrise to sundown, the wheels keep turning. And behind the scenes, vision meets action. Governor Hope Uzodima's leadership has turned manifestos into reality, transformations that feels like a miracle. But progress needs peace, and in Imo, it's not left to chance. From land to sky to river deep, Guardians are watching, protecting dreams and opportunity. At Orashi's quiet shore, hydropower is rising, set to energize a growing economy. The change is visible. New roads emerge, industry hums, communities come alive. At the center, a digital revolution. 500,000 young minds trained each year to build the future. As Orashi rises, so does Imo and the hopes of a hard-working people. A new Imo is on the rise.
Every day, Nigerians hit the road, but many forget that road rules exist to keep you, your loved ones, and the other road users safe. In just 2 minutes, let's clear things up. Law 1. Red means stop, yellow means slow down, green only if it's safe. Running red lights puts lives at risk. Law 2. One way means one way. Driving against traffic is a fast way to cause disasters. Law 3. Speed doesn't mean skill. It means danger. Slow down, stay alive. Law 4. The shoulder is for emergencies, not shortcuts. Law 5. Overtaking into oncoming traffic is a deadly risk. There is no second chance. Law 6. Drink and drive? You're not just risking your life, you're risking everyone else's. Law 7. 1 second of distraction can cost a life. Put the phone down. Law 8. Your vehicle isn't built for excess. Respect the limits. Law 9. The zebra crossing means stop. Every time. Law 10. Road markings are rules, not decorations. Broken white lines you can overtake, if it's safe. Solid lines, stay in your lane. Double yellow, no stopping, no parking, and no waiting at any time. These rules are to protect everyone. Every action counts. Wait to the lights, wear your seatbelt, stay in your lane. Remember that together, we make the road safer for you, your loved ones, and other road users. Be a responsible Nigerian.
Good, tasty food is worth living for. Worried about your oil every time you enjoy your favorite meal? Introducing Smart Balance. Smart Balance rice bran oil is rich in gamma oryzanol. Several studies suggest that gamma oryzanol may contribute to the reduction of bad cholesterol. Golden Terra Smart Balance oil. Good food, no worries.
Think fast, play smart, win big. We Cash, the game show where every contestant gets the opportunity to win money. No long waits, no dull moments. Just quick questions, quick moves, and free cash. Every second counts, every answer pays, and everyone walks away a winner. Are you fast enough for quick cash? Scan the barcode on your screen, and you just might get a chance to take your shot at instant fortune. Quick Cash, showing Mondays and Fridays on TVC Entertainment.
You guys, this was just about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP. But me, I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for real?
No, no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, oh. And that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express. Premium gist on cruise mode. Always first. Always
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. All you're trying to say to you is for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel.
Welcome back. Now, it's a Tuesday, and we have so many interesting conversations that happen on Tuesdays. Now, a friend of the family, a friend of the house, has just popped back into our new home, and her name is Dr. Tolu Okoigaire. Now, she is amazing. She is She's the executive director of the Chartered Institute of Counseling of Nigeria, and she is also known as the Fixer. She's a well-known sex therapist and so much more. It's great to have you back in the building.
Thank you. I love it.
Yes.
I love it, and good to see you. Great job you are doing. Yeah.
Thank you. So I was going through your profile from when we last saw you till now. So many books have come out and so much has been happening. Please let us in on the world of the Fixer right now.
Yeah, so I mean, from the last time that we saw to now, personally, I've been to, so I represented, let me say Africa, at the global stage World Sexuality Conference.
Interesting.
It's the 54th edition, and that's the first time an African will be going there.
Wow.
So I was there, you know, as a sex therapist from Africa. That was a big one for me. Of course, and you know, I run the Institute of Counseling in Nigeria.
Yes.
And we became chartered. So we became Chartered Institute of Counseling in Nigeria, where we train counselors. And of course, my books, you know, I wrote, in fact, some of these books I've been writing them for the last 12 years.
Wow.
I've not been able to tidy it up, you know, due to my schedule. So I put them together and I was able to launch them.
Yeah.
Right. So, and then in the field of, so counseling, mental health, sex therapy, more clients, I mean, a lot of awareness.
I'm gonna pause you on that now because there's a lot that happens in your world.
Yeah.
But you know, being an intimacy therapist for so long, of course, how it started is not how it is right now. How more accepted is the concept of intimacy therapy now?
I think, I mean, people don't even, they don't have, I don't know if I have to put it, you just have to accept it.
Okay.
Because we are all sexual beings.
Okay.
And we are relationship beings. You know, we thrive on relationship.
Okay.
So we all want to do better. We want to love and be loved in return.
Of course.
So intimacy is something that you just generally need to warm up to. But the secrecy part, you know, the fact that it's difficult to come out and talk about it.
Sure.
Social media has also made that easy. You get to see a lot of people. Whether they are saying the right or the wrong thing does not matter.
But at least they
are saying something, right? And again, so in the field of sex therapy, I see a lot of sex coaches. In the field, the marriage counseling, the Chartered Institute of Counseling in Nigeria. You know, we are raising a lot of marriage counselors. Every year we graduate at least in that particular field, like 30 people who are well trained as marriage counselors who can go out there and help people to solve their intimacy and mental health problems. So people are accepting it because, I mean, it's just part of life. You know, there's a way situations will get to, and then you just need to seek for help.
So I want to touch on this. You know, you mentioned marriage counseling now. Now, marriage counseling was probably happening more in the religious organizations than ever before. And now we're having every year more marriage counselors getting certified. There's a reason why you mentioned mental health when it comes to marriage counseling. I want to touch a bit on that because some of these...
That's a beautiful question.
So right now there are some couples that don't realize that maybe their spouse or even both of them have some mental challenges or mental health issues that they've not dealt with, and it's affecting their relationships.
So as much as this could be ambiguous, generally speaking, I know there are exemptions. I doubt if you can be raised by an African parent and you will not be dysfunctional.
Wow.
Yeah, to some extent. I doubt it. So the trauma is massive. You know, talking about poverty, talking about parenting style, talking about culture, the environment, the religious factor, all of this thing has affected the way you think. So the way you can't also love beyond the way you think. You know, the way you love, your attachment style, everything is connected to your parent, to your environment, to the religion. Yeah. So that is the same person that you are carrying into marriage. Sure. So marriage counseling is not just two people that you are bringing together. So what happened? Yeah. What did she do to you? Yeah. No, you are going beyond that. You need to see the man behind the mask and the woman behind the mask. And that is mental health. If you don't deal with that, you can't solve most of these marital problems.
So some of these marital problems and even intimacy problems are linked to mental health in a very deep way.
It's deep.
So it's not deep. What did he do to you? What did she say to you?
See, sometimes the person even wants to say, oh, I would not. The person will change at that moment. Say, oh, I will not do it again. I don't even know why I'm doing it. As soon as the person is stepping on, the person is doing it again because they condition it. He doesn't know better than to do it that way. It's already conditioned. It's a hard way.
Even in terms of some of your books here, you have you have one called the ABC of Lovemaking, for instance. Yeah. The ABC of Lovemaking, one might think of it in a sort of carnal way, but I know that it goes deeper than that.
Yes.
Because these relationships are built on a foundation that might not be so steady. So let's talk a bit about that book.
So for ABC of Lovemaking, like I've been a sex therapist, so I could say I've been practicing intimacy for like 16 years, professionally like 10 years. Yeah. And I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of couples. I've seen the issues that they are dealing with. That was why I wrote that book. It's more like, I call it your sex Bible. Just pick it, whatever you need to know. So it's more like, you know, sex therapy is not sex in quotes per se. It's intimacy, it's deep, it's emotional connection, it's sexuality, it's anatomy of, you know, human sexuality. All of that are involved in intimacy. So the book just helps you to break it down. You know, whether you are just getting, especially a lot of people that are getting married, maybe they have been celibate for some time, and then they are getting married. Or people that are getting married as virgins, because I have that. I see those particular set of people where they're always struggling with intimacy.
They have challenges.
You know, immediately they get married, you know, it's like the first night, they're like, oh, this is not what I'm expecting. And so whether you are in that situation or you've been doing it for a while, and a lot of African couples, Nigerian couples are not. They are not
romantic.
They are not. They're not romantic. It's even too far. They're not having sex.
Okay, they're not being intimate. They're not having actual intercourse.
Yeah.
They're as I've seen quite a few posts where you know, there's one party or the other talking about just being a roommate.
A lot of Nigerian
a lot of couples are just
sexless
roommates.
marriages.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So now this issue of lovemaking, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it to the success of a marriage?
Can a marriage even succeed without intimacy? Is it possible for a marriage to succeed without intimacy? It's very difficult, except maybe, you know, there's a medical challenge and the person, even with that, the challenges will still be enormous for them. So if you ask me, I will even say 10 over 10.
10 over 10.
10 over 10.
Okay.
I mean, you see people, we are talking, people say, oh, money, money. Of course, we know that African Nigerians will like money.
Sure.
But you say money.
There are some that have chosen money.
Even with the money.
Okay.
If you choose money, look at, that's why you see a lot of people that are married to maybe people that are older, and then they are not able to meet up with their needs. Yeah. You see them trying to look for alternative even with all the money. You know, so that's to let you know that you can have all the money, but if this part is not working, in fact, it's so spiritual that you feel like nothing is working if it's not working.
I have a few of your other books here, When Love Languages Hurt, and then What's Really Going On Down There. That's a conversation.
Yeah.
For women's eyes only.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Not really?
Men actually need it more than women.
Okay.
Because they are the one that asks the question the most.
Okay. All right. So we can't ask any of those questions here. We're a breakfast show. Yeah. But let's talk a little bit about, you know, your journey training so many other counselors.
Yeah.
I feel like before you can train people to do something, there's a lot of unlearning that has to happen.
Oh my.
What have you noted with a lot of your students?
So when you come into the Chartered Institute of Counseling, the first slide that you see on the first day of your training after the orientation says, I used to be normal.
Oh, wow.
But I am now a counselor. That's the first image.
You used to be normal.
I used to be normal.
Okay.
But I'm now a counselor.
Break that down, please, Doctor.
So you need to, and we will tell you, the first training we'll give you is, you cannot give what you do not have. And when we say you cannot give what it's not like, oh, you need to be married to be a marriage counselor. That's not the point. The thing is, you need to deal with your own trauma. You need to go through this journey of self-awareness. Even if you are not there, you need to begin the journey before you can begin to help other people. Imagine if you are somebody that has been raped by your father, for example, and you are still living with that trauma. And then a teenage walk into your session and say, oh, my daddy is raping me. You want to carry gun and go and shoot that man. Like, are you mad? Because of the trauma. So you are responding and reacting instead of intervening. Right? Because of your trauma that you have not dealt with. So the first person you need to deal with is yourself. It doesn't mean that you are going to be better, you are going to be fully there, but you will understand your challenges, you will understand your strengths, your weaknesses, your trauma, and then you begin to work on them. If you don't deal with that, you can't even be a therapist.
So are you saying that all of the therapists you have essentially graduated have therapists? Of course, you have to have a therapist before you can become one.
100%. You can't be a therapist with that, and you can also be your number one client.
Okay.
So you are learning, you are working on yourself. You are more self-aware. You are more self-conscious. Some of the things that are happening that you are not noticing before, you are beginning to notice them, and then you have therapists as well that that are helping you. You cannot be a therapist without being your own therapist.
Dr. Tolu, it's always a pleasure to see you,
really
to talk to you.
It's so
you are coming back here very soon. We can't wait to go through your books, maybe on the book chat segment sometime soon.
Maybe.
We'll definitely be looking forward to seeing what you're doing next. We'll be looking out for you on LinkedIn as well. I know you're very active on LinkedIn.
Yes.
I'll be checking you out. All right then, guys, if you have questions, use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVCN. Let's see if we can connect you with the doctor and see if we can get some of them answered. We have a quick break coming your way. Stay with us.
The only way to win this fight is for one of you to bring home a husband. Who do you think you are? Silver white, just like you.
Show me who will take over as Ozuisi and Oyinsi of Ndiani when I journey to Eligwe.
Do you think that the path to greatness does not require great sacrifices? The price has changed.
Welcome to Niger Steppers Showdown.
We're competing for the Niger Steppers Showdown.
Gbogbo tí Abọ́bakú bá fẹ́ ní gbogbo ìlú gbọ́dọ̀ bá fẹ́. Abọ́bakú gba ilẹ̀ bàbá yín. Èmi ẹkùn nìkan pẹ́rẹ́ nìkan dájẹ́ èmi ọ̀tá gidi bẹ̀rẹ̀ níjà. Èmi dẹ̀ ní ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kejì òrìṣà.
Mgbe nsogbu adịrọ, oge elugo mgbe m ma gwa ndị a na m abụrụ egwu achụtaba n'aka were agba.
Sabon tauraron Arewa ya dawo. Mafi girma, mafi ƙarfi, kuma mafi ɗaukar hankali.
Driving makawan ATM ne but driving slow.
Zan wuce kushewa. Zango na biyu. Waƙa ce, sha'awa ce, tafiya ta ci gaba.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government that will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyinbo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call a permanent solution.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe it's achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
From Lagos to the world, TVC Communications has been nominated for its very first international award, the prestigious AIB. It's a recognition of our voice, vision, innovation, and relentless drive to push beyond boundaries. TVC Communications, Nigerian excellence on the world stage.
Lines are falling on me, please and places. If you look into my life, you gonna say no be there. Oh, blessings on me on a daily. It's not about power, about mind, but you know say this a grace. Oh, in his word I go follow. When I call on his name, he dey answer me. And his word I go follow. When I call on his name, he dey answer me. A father, his word is to me, is divine. Because he telling me taking the water, the zanga. Cause everything when I touch in a bank. A father, his word is to me, is divine. Because he telling me taking the water, the zanga. Cause everything when I touch in a bank. Gonna be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So I'm not saying that it's higher. When I scream about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So I'm not saying that it's higher. When I scream about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So I'm not saying that it's higher. When I scream about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So I'm not saying that it's higher. When I scream about the fire, God is fantastic to all the things we not do, no pick on my mouth. My God, the attitude, melting all issues for people like to you what in my come on, let me sing about the every day they lift me high. It's lost in my bone like a fire. I can never go down, it's an addicted thought. When I cast down, I am lifted up. I'm never thinking failure, I got different thoughts. But what's a Christ like it's that Christian talk. Goro, let they watch me and they go like goro. I see being so happy and you know, even if I came from below, now I'm a gonna be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So mama can't say that it's higher. When I speak about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So mama can't say that it's higher. When I speak about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So mama can't say that it's higher. When I speak about the fire, he be my desire. He dey give me everything I require. So mama can't say that it's higher. When I speak about the fire,
Welcome.
Yes,
We're in the kitchen, people.
Yes, we are.
Woo.
Yes, we are. Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria Kitchen. I love your outfit. Like, it stands out.
Thank
The
you.
fabric, the cuts, everything.
Everything.
It makes
popping.
sense. Yes, it's perfect.
It's the smile for me.
Oh, thank you. As a way that we are not superficial, Abi.
I'm jealous of you guys.
Really? Oh. Yeah, sure you don't find your queen. No, you're looking for a queen.
But you know, Doctor has a very interesting job.
Yeah.
You know,
lovely.
she's an intimacy coach.
Yeah, I like
so she gets to hear a lot of story.
Next, make people happy. Okay. How did you find this? I know we've asked this question before, but like for those people just watching this for the first time, how did you know this is what you wanted to do with your life?
It's purpose. Yeah, I think I was actually created. I was born to do this. But I think I started with writing articles for magazine, and then people send me questions, and then in those days, so it's email, right? So I will respond, and they're like, "Oh, thank you for saving my life." I'll be like, what did I say?
Wow.
So that was how I started. Like, you know, I really need to take this further, and I had to.
Did you ever have that moment where you actually had conflicts? Like, feel like you do you know what? Fine, this is what I'm interested in. I think I'm called to this. However, what people say in this Nigeria,
100%. I've never seen. I mean, I'm a church girl, like pure deeper life girl, you know. And
deeper life, ma'am.
Yeah.
Wow.
and then I entered into the TV and I started talking about intimacy at a deeper level.
Wow.
Yes, and I've never for once felt like, oh, so I feel like it's purpose. The moment I found this, everything just fell in place. Like it's like this. I love doing it, and I would do it. I mean, for years I was doing it without collecting a dime.
Like a very lucrative industry.
But now it's quite expensive.
But now she's pricey. She's pricey.
It should be. It's very important part of life.
Pounds. You say
I'm talking pounds.
Dollars.
Forget. I will see you.
Don't worry. You have a special place.
Chef Luscious has been hard at work. She made this amazing creamy chicken garlic sauce with flavored rice. Now, Chef, we trusted you from the beginning because we saw the impact of everything we're seeing and everything we're smelling. It was working magic in our minds. But we would like for you to have a taste and tell us what you think.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, can I just take the rice?
You have to
eat with the chicken. You taste chicken. Okay.
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah,
it
looks very. The color looks so welcoming and attractive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
She looks pleasantly surprised.
I always did a mini dance with her legs.
So I could be coming every morning. Sincerely, but it tastes so good.
All right, she's going in for another one. As soon as they go in for another one, you know something good is going on there. All right,
it's a dance for me.
Yes, so
I
amazing.
love it.
Yes,
I really love it.
Nice.
And with that, we have had a lusciously tasty Tuesday with Chef Luscious. And we're going to be doing this all again tomorrow morning from 7 a.m., yo.
Yes, of course.
Right here on TVC.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Thanks to Edgar. Thanks to Zay.
Yo.
And of course, TT.
And of course, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you, Chef.
All right.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye.